Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so I dropped 2 videos on the Deontay Wilder versus ANDREJZ fight. And looking at the comment section, it's pretty divided. You have fans that are saying that, this is total bullshit about Wilder fighting Wawrzyk, and they're talking about the voluntary defenses, and he hasn't fought this guy, hasn't fought that guy. Then you have the other half of the comment section that believe, hey, man, this guy just came off hand surgery, tore his bicep. Give the guy a break, let him take another tune-up fight, warm-up fight, and then he'll give us the fights that we want. All right, so looking at the comment section, that's pretty much what's going on. But there is one thing that I'm noticing that I want to speak on. I already gave my opinion about the fight and how I feel about the fight and who I want him to fight. All right, so I'm not going to keep going over that and keep beating a dead horse. But one thing I do want to talk about is I'm seeing fans bring up the WBC top 15. And they're just saying, oh, that guy's not available. This guy wasn't available. Nobody's available except Wawrzyk. And I disagree with that. And I'm going to go over the top 15 and tell you why. I see a lot of people just saying that guy's not available or that guy just fought. So let me just break this down a little bit, all right? Povetkin, okay, we can scratch him off. He's rated #1 in the new WBC rankings, all right? They still have him rated #1. Stavern, he's rated #2. Yes, he came back home or came back to the States after he left Russia. A lot of fans were thinking, hey, why not just insert Stavern in there to fight Wilder, February 25th. But the WBC still wants Stavern to earn his title shot. They're talking about possibly putting him in there with Dillian Whyte in the final eliminator, okay? So we can scratch Stavern off if you want to scratch him off, okay? Now I see Ruiz Ortiz has entered. Enter Luis Ortiz into the WBC rankings. Fans are saying, hey, can't fight Luis Ortiz. He just fought December 10th. There's no way he's not ready for that fight. My thing about that is like, according to who? Like Ortiz? I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram, but he wants Deontay Wilder. He wants all these dudes in a fight. He even went on, there's been times I've seen this dude come out and there's videos up and articles, man, where of Ortiz and his team saying they dare Wilder to call him out. Ortiz fought Malik Scott in November, right? I think was it less than 30 days later or 30 days later, he fought David Allen. So why wouldn't he be ready for Wilder in February 25th? Why wouldn't he be ready for that fight? He's starving for a title shot. Like, how can we just say, oh, he's not available, he just fight? Or, he just fought. And, shit, he fought 30 days apart between Malik Scott and David Allen. I think it's fair to say that if they would have tried to get Ortiz, he would have took the fight. I'm looking at the rankings. They have Ortiz #3, okay? Pulev #4. Why wouldn't he have been ready? I'm hearing people say, oh, he's not available. He just fought Samuel Peter. It's like, yeah, he went 3 rounds against a way past over the hill, 200 and, how much did Samuel Peter weigh that night? 270 or something? Over the hill Samuel Peter. He went 3 rounds with him. It was very easy work. That was December 3rd that they fought. Why wouldn't he be ready for a fight February 25th? Johan Duhaupas #5. He just got knocked out against Povetkin. He went in there with Povetkin and he got knocked out. Povetkin tested positive for the Austrian and he still went in there and fought him. Duhaupas, again, and people saying that people aren't ready and why would, and guys are unavailable, well, Duhaupas went in there with Povetkin. He was getting ready for a fight January 29th against Carlos Takam for that WBC silver title. So, shit, Duhaupas showed that you can go in there, although he didn't look all that great, when he got up in there as far as the way he looked. I know he was against Povetkin, who had Austrian in him, but I'm just looking at Duhaupas, his physique. He just didn't look ready for that fight. But he still went in there and took that chance. Maybe the money was, I know the money was something he couldn't refuse. They offered him something he couldn't refuse. All right. #6, Andy Ruiz. I know he's still trying to get rest and all that. I tried to reach out to him and get an interview, but they're still trying to rest up and get their rest. So I wouldn't see Ruiz taking it. 7, Artur Spilka. He already had his title shot this year, so I don't see that. #8, Carlos Takam. Why wouldn't Carlos Takam be ready? He was in preparation for a fight January 29th. So why wouldn't he be ready February 25th? He was supposed to fight Johan Duhaupas on the 29th of January. So why wouldn't he be ready? Yes, I know he's coming off a loss, but shit, man, that was a close fight. It wasn't like it was a knockout. He got beat the hell up. That was a close fight, even on the scorecards. Two judges had it 116, 112. Another judge had it 115, 113. A lot of people thought it was a draw. You know what I mean? That fight with Parker. So talking would have been a good challenge. Dillian Whyte, number 9. Yes, he just came off a fight with Derek Chisora, a fight of the year caliber type of fight. And you would think, hey, man, he's probably resting. He probably needs his rest. You can say that, but I don't know if you guys follow Dillian Whyte. I even posted the video. He's back in the gym training. He's back at it. He's back in the gym training. I seen him in the gym, like back in the gym training. I don't know if you guys don't really know Dillian Whyte, his attitude towards things, but this dude will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. I don't know if you guys know Dillian. And he's another guy that's been calling out Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Even said he was chinny. I even did a video about it, about Dillian Whyte calling out Wilder numerous times. Why wouldn't he be ready February 25th? He fought Ian Lewison in October, and then, 2 months later, he fought Chisora. When he fought David Allen, I think 30 days prior to that, he fought somebody else. So he's not a guy that needs 4, 5, 6, 7 months and all that. No, trust me, man. If you guys really know Dillian Whyte, just from what we've seen, you think Dillian Whyte's going to say no to Deontay Wilder February 25th? Hell no, he wouldn't. I'll be willing to bet that Dillian Whyte would not turn that down. I seen Dillian Whyte on his Twitter, was it today, I believe. He said that, hey, I hear rumor that I'm going to, I might fight Mr. Vern in a final eliminator. Let's make the fight happen now. Like that dude wants to fight, man. Dillian Whyte is hungry. That dude wants to fight. So if the fight was presented to him, I don't see him turning it down. Gerald Washington, number 10. I've heard Gerald Washington. I've actually done videos about Washington wanting to get a shot at Deontay Wilder. He was a name that was being thrown around when Wilder fought Areola. He was a name, and he wanted to fight then. So why wouldn't he be ready February 25th? I put up footage of him training all the time. He lives in the gym, at the Pullman's gym out there in Cali. So why wouldn't he be ready? Marius Wack, he's getting ready to fight Ajay Caballero for the vacant EBU, the European title. That's not a fight I would want to see. Andre Wawrzyk is number 12. That's who will fight him. Jarrell Big Baby Miller is number 13. Miller, I mean, come on, man. I know y'all done heard the classic radio debate that they did, or going at each other, Miller versus Wilder. I actually posted that on my page, so we know how Miller feels about fighting Wilder. Why couldn't we have got that? I don't see any fights planned for Miller, and Miller's being talked about. He's one of the 3 opponents that Joseph Parker is looking at. Also, Miller is rated number 8 by the WBA, number 4 by the WBO, number 9 by the IBF. And then you got Price. That's not a fight I would want. Andre Radinko, number 15. Not a fight I would want. Although Radinko, he looked pretty decent. I mean, he put up a good fight against Hughie Fury and Lucas Brown when he fought those 2 guys. He just beat Mike Marlowe in a fight. But I wouldn't want Radinko. But to me, man, like Miller, I don't see Miller saying, nah, I don't want to fight Deontay Wilder on February 25th. I just don't see that. I don't see Gerald Washington. Some of you may say, oh, well, the critics will say those guys are green. Well, dude, critics going to say something regardless. That's what they are. They're critics. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, some of these guys, man, to me are better on paper. They look like better challenges than Wawrzyk. I know Wawrzyk was a good amateur, so on and so forth. And he's coming, people keep bringing up, he's coming in on a 6-fight stoppage streak and all this. And it's like, dude, he beat, what's the guy's name? Sosnowski. I did a post fight on that. And Sosnowski, what was the other guy's name? I know he beat a old over the hill Danny Williams, a old over the hill Francois Botha. Who did he beat on the Wilder undercard when he fought Duhaupas? Mike Shepard, and there's another guy, I can't remember his fucking name. It's another Poland guy that he beat from Poland, hit him with a left hook and he knocked him out, or he stopped him on his feet. I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, don't get fooled by those victories that Wawrzyk is coming in with. You know what I mean? And then he beat one guy that was like 3 wins and 14 losses. I forgot his name too. One of the 6 guys that he beat. So That's just my opinion, man. I don't think we should just say, just make up stuff and say, oh, that guy's not available. He's not available. He just fought. It's like, well, shit, did they get the fight offered to them? That's what I would like to know. Like, did these guys get the fight? Now, if Pulev turned it down, then it's not Wilder's fault. If Takum turned it down, if Whyte turned it down, if Miller turned it down, then it's not their fault. But if they were never even offered the fight, then, you know, we really can't say that those guys were not available and they would have turned down the fight. You know what I mean? Like, we need some proof of that. So maybe they did turn down the fight, man, but I just don't see Ortiz turning down a fight with Deontay Wilder February 25th. I just don't see that. You know what I mean? But let me just think in the comment section. I'm out.